Well, I'm over here at the den site that Jamie found some time back of the pride. And there are two interesting things here. Firstly, that I don't see the tiny cubs. Those are relatively oldish cubs. They are probably about, let me have a look with my binoculars. I'd put them at roughly 4 months or so. So they're not the very small ones. But what's interesting is that this lioness has clearly not replied to the other one that was yelling her head off earlier, not far away from here. Why she has chosen to leave her sister, cousin, aunt, in a state of distress, I suppose, almost, looking for her, I don't know. And this lioness is playing nursemaid to these cubs, most probably their mother. But the very small ones I have not seen, so I don't know where they are. But this was the spot at which Jamie first spotted them. The spot at which she spotted them. And I suspect they will not emerge unless another lioness pitches up. Now, there are at least 3 lionesses in this pride. I've spent very little time with them. And it's quite possible that the other lioness is in here somewhere, feeding the little ones. You can see she's definitely lactating. Well, no, you can't see from your picture there, but I could see with my binoculars she's definitely lactating. She's feeding these youngsters, 3 of them. And Craig was just showing you, of course, the beauty of the sky here in the Masai Mara as day fades to night. So we'll sit here a little bit longer, see if the other lioness doesn't pitch up. Shauna, you're wondering about the transport of lions and whether any of this lot are sort of darted and relocated to other countries. No, they're not. This is an open system, and so you'll find that that sort of thing doesn't happen at all. In a place, well, there are 2 reasons for it. Firstly, for example, in South Africa, the lionesses are a slightly different subspecies. So were you to import an East African lioness into South Africa, you would sully the genetic makeup of the Southern African lionesses. There are 4 cubs there, aren't there? I'm just going to sneak forward. Sorry, Craig, there's a gorgeous sky behind this tree. We'll come back to them now. Let's just have a quick look around here. And then secondly, I mean, in a place like South Africa or here where they have got very small reserves, isn't that gorgeous? Wow. That is very pretty. In South Africa, where you've got some smaller reserves where they need to bring lions in, they don't have a naturally occurring population of lions, then yes, they would bring lions in, but they would be very strictly regulated, and they would have to be the same subspecies as existed, in the area in which you had your little park. So if you were putting together a game reserve, you would have to make sure that the lions you imported were the same subspecies as those occurring in your region. And the park authorities would be very, very careful about that. Isn't that pretty? Now, Tayla is a little bit closer to that sky than we are here, and she apparently would like to compete with this one. Tayla, with due respect, my dear, neither of us can claim credit for this sky. Let's go and see hers.
It's so beautiful, James. I'm sure you've got a very similar shot to mine. I can't believe how quickly the sky just changed, though, and when we had that beautiful orange glow. But this is honestly out of this world. And I always wish that you guys were on the back, really with me on safari, sitting here, smelling all the different scents and hearing all the different sounds, and then, of course, seeing the beautiful sights. That would be a dream come true for me. Now, I must tell you, my face turned the color of the sky earlier this afternoon. You won't believe why, because Mr. James Hendry started following me on Instagram. OMG. So exciting. I just thought I'd tease James. Seeing as though it's my last drive with him this afternoon. Not forever. Don't panic, please, everybody. If you have started panicking and, declared that this is the end of your life, it's not. I promise James is not leaving. He's just heading back to South Africa. So no more driving around and playing games in the Mara. But I will be back in South Africa too, so then I can carry on teasing him there and he can carry on teasing me. So Louise, who's one of the directors, says that it sounds like I've peaked in my Instagram career. I think you're quite right. I think that's exactly what's happened. I don't think I can get any higher from that. So thank you very much, James. I'll remember this day forever. Right, let's go across to my friend Byron, who's bumbling about. And I wonder if he's going to see any owls tonight.